Our theme for the summer is Behind the Scenes at Covenant House. The student interns are Alethea, Brooke, and Jenny. The academic preceptors that we worked with are Dr. O'Sullivan from Penn Nursing, Dr. Ringillian and Dr. Bogner from Penn Medicine, as well as Dr. Glutch from Penn Dental. Special thanks to the community preceptors that we worked with, which include Ms. Stella Porta and Dr. Ringillian from Covenant House PA Clinic.
Covenant House, Pennsylvania offers housing and support services to homeless youth aged 18 to 21 throughout the Philadelphia metropolitan area. The crisis care provides no barrier, safe, short-term housing to meet young people's most urgent needs, while the longer-term transitional housing, rites of passage, assists those who are ready to move on to independent living. Covenant House provides a full range of services, including case management, on-site healthcare, counseling, continuing education, and job readiness assistance, and more.
The interns worked with Covenant House Clinic on multiple smaller-scale projects that included keeping track of relevant COVID-19 updates from the Philadelphia Department of Health press conferences, creating health education materials, tutoring, compiling health resources for use by staff and residents, and creating surveys. The health education materials, which took the form of pamphlets or flyers, addressed topics of general health, including oral health and immunization, sexual health, including PrEP, STIs, and birth control, healthy relationships and parenting, and stress management, including mindfulness and exercise. The interns also organized and helped to compile a resource guide for dental care, vision care, mental health, sexual and reproductive health, substance use resources, physical activity, immigration and legal services, and more, as well as a COVID-19 wellness packet of resources that would be helpful for youth in quarantine. Surveys address COVID-19 health behaviors and perceptions, clinic satisfaction, and use of tobacco products.
So these are some of the examples of the projects we worked on. To the left, we have some pamphlets. On top, we have the community resource compilation on the right. And then we have the COVID wellness packet with the activities that the youth could do. And finally, some of the surveys as well.
Being a medical student during the COVID-19 pandemic has been tough because my training has not yet progressed to the point where I can be a part of the COVID-19 medical response. However, now is the time that I especially want to be engaged in helping the Philadelphia community. The BTG CHIP experience has provided me with an opportunity to do valuable work for Covenant House PA using the skills that I've learned in my medical and public health courses. It was inspiring to work with youth who have been resilient in the face of challenges and to interface with staff who demonstrated such profound care and respect for the youth with whom they work. Furthermore, through creating surveys and educational pamphlets with a focus on strength-based communication and accessibility for a range of medical literacy levels, I have been able to deepen my understanding of health communication. I will undoubtedly take these skills with me into both future clinical work and future public health work.
Serving behind the scenes at Covenant House as a BTG intern deepened my understanding of what it means to meet people where they are. Everyone has a story. It's important to respect, value, and honor diversity while identifying strength. During the process of creating assessment surveys and health educational materials for the residents, I noticed that I began to frame interventions in a trauma-sensitive and strength-based way after learning more about the social and health impacts of trauma and homelessness. I believe these approaches can enable self-empowerment and self-determination through encouraging individuals to take ownership of their health by focusing on the innate strength at individuals, families, and community levels. I hope to always highlight the importance of strength-based practices in my future career as a dentist when delivering care to the people in the community.
The BTG CHIP experience has greatly impacted my professional and personal development by reminding me of the importance of building trust as a first step in providing care. In the light of racial injustice as manifested in the Black Lives Matter movement and protests, as well as by the background of the youth we interacted with at Covenant House, it is imperative to know that we should not assume that the individual we serve will automatically trust the healthcare professional. As the population we worked with was a population that experienced much trauma, it was important for us to first build a relationship of trust with these individuals before we can ask sensitive and probing questions with the expectation that they will respond truthfully, if at all. In addition, this program has led me to be more aware of my own use of language, such as the connotations that certain phrases may convey, or just the fact that I may be communicating at a level that the patient may not understand.